Hey there, dear hunters! Silksong is an incredible game filled with daring escapes and nail-biting encounters. But there are a few things the game expects you to learn as you go along. No tutorials, no hints, just new lessons that emerge after each death. So I thought it might be a good idea to go over some important things Silksong doesn't tell you. These tips will make your journey through Farloom much more manageable as you use every advantage available to you. People have been asking for difficulty sliders, but I can only assume they haven't found my channel yet. Don't forget to comment bug if you learned something new, and as always, like and subscribe for more Ezlilyy. Let's dive right in. Are you a pro hunter that's finding the game too easy? Have you somehow even left disappointed by the weak bosses and lack of challenging areas? Well, for the two of you that feel this way, your prayers have been answered. Did you know you can unlock Silksong mode from the menu? The nightmarish no death mode makes a return from Hollow Knight and is unlocked when entering the following inputs in the extra menu from your home screen. Just go up, down, left, right, and you could start a new journey to experience Silksong in its true form. Of course, you can bypass the permadeath by quitting out before taking the last hit, but this does kinda defeat the point, don't you think? Anyway, I might try this out for a challenge stream sometimes, but it does not sound like a fun time. The Silk Thread ability was on my Silksong wishlist, so I'm overjoyed to see it in the game. It unlocks quite early and was Hornet's most frustrating move when facing her in Hollow Knight. This attack creates damaging silk threads around you, quickly slicing up any nearby foes. But did you know that if you hold your special attack button, your silk threads will spin for much longer without any additional cost? It's the best choice for stun bosses or annoying minions. And this move actually hard carried me through the Splinter Sister fight. Did you know that you can double click your map to pull up the full map? This is a little known hotkey and can help you keep your head firmly on your shoulders. It will keep you from getting too disorientated and lost in a new area, since you'll be able to see your position in relation to the rest of the world. Holding dash will allow you to run and comes with 2 extra moves as well. If you found a bigger gap than normal, get a running start before jumping to leap even further. Plus, if you attack while running, Hornet will perform a smooth backflip after her strike. This really helps you to keep from running full speed into unexpected foes and creates a bit of space to avoid their sneaky hits. Your dash can even be used downwards, which adds yet another level to navigation and is absolutely perfect for slamming headfirst into your favorite local spike pit. You also do not need to hold your bind to perform a heal. Simply tapping it will be enough to start and finish the action. This means you will need to be careful when picking a heal time, unlike Hollow Knight where you could cancel this action to deal with an incoming threat. Also, be very careful of healing when entering a boss room, since their opening roar can actually nullify your heal and make you lose your silk spent in the process. Nothing is more frustrating than doing a tough run back, striking your cocoon, and getting your quick heal cancelled by your opponent. Not cool at all. The same goes for healing too close to enemies. There's a small window where they can hit you out of your bind in the same fashion. There's no shame in disengaging an enemy to heal safely. I'd recommend doing so back the way you came, because the way forward may have even more hidden danger. Have you or someone you love missed a crucial jump and now you're barreling down towards a certain spiky death? Well, slap those spikes to gain a brief reprieve while you look around for stable ground. Bouncing on spikes can allow you to complete puzzles before finding the dash or wall jump abilities. Plus, it's good practice for jumping off bosses. I've not been able to bounce on the red spikes though, which is kinda annoying. Shakra is your map friend, whose song can be heard echoing through the kingdom. She sells map and more, but did you know you can actually summon her from the starting village? After finding Shakra the first time and beating the area boss, she will move to Bell Bottom. If you noticed her golden rings always scattered close by, you may decide to strike the golden ring in her spot when she's not there. This will summon Shakra to her spot in the village to sell any maps you may have missed. After defeating the widow, she will move to Bellheart. Once you found the wall grip ability, the world becomes much more accessible. You can jump between walls and even a single wall by jumping upwards. But did you know that it's possible to spam your dash while hanging onto the wall to climb directly upwards? It's very useful to make it through pesky puzzles, avoid enemies, do faster runbacks, and it's overall more efficient than ascending in the customary zigzag. For tough puzzles, remember that you can dash directly away from the wall too. This is one of those moves that the game will force you to learn eventually, but it can get incredibly frustrating and feel borderline impossible if it doesn't click. The game also doesn't tell you this, but jumping off of a wall and floating will get you much further than dashing immediately. It's usually better to float closer to your destination and then dash to cover the final bit of distance. Feeling stressed in the middle of a jumping puzzle? Look for a spot to regain your sanity. This works well in a bouncy environment where you bounce up and float for a bit to get your bearings before hopping along your merry way. These tips are really off of the wall. Let's say you're being accosted by an enemy from below while hanging onto a wall. You might be tempted to jump off the wall, land a strike or two and bounce back, but Hornet is able to hang on and attack at the same time. Simply attack while hanging on to perform a wall slash. This will interrupt your slide down so you won't immediately hit the enemy below. Very useful when having to fight in the middle of a jumping puzzle. Benches are checkpoints and you'll respawn at the last bench you sat on before death, except when getting crests. If you get a crest and die before reaching a bench, you will respawn from the chapel instead. You can actually use this to your advantage against the Moorwing, since it will make your run back significantly shorter. And lastly, spoiler warning for the final boss of Act 1. Did you know you can actually serenade bosses with your needle-in? I accidentally started strumming in front of the lost judge, and to my surprise, she stopped for a moment to sing a quick line or two. Interesting. The game also doesn't tell you this, but good luck with this fight and its run back. Once you are victorious, I would recommend turning back first before heading into Act 2. The start of this section takes place in the passages below the citadel, and it's gonna be a long while before you find the Balby station. And that was 19 things Silksong doesn't tell you. I've been having a blast with this game so far, even though it clearly hates me. There's lots to learn, and Team Cherry really delivered with a tough but fair experience, even though the world is positively riddled with bugs. I've seen many complaints about the difficulty, but did you guys not remember the dream bosses? The Traitor Lord? Deep Nest? Hornet is shown to be a much more powerful creature than the little ghost, so it only makes sense that she will face greater dangers with more complicated attack patterns. The world of Farloom stretches far. Excuse the pun. You are confronted with branched paths much earlier than expected, so there will be times that you must be able to retrace your steps and become more powerful. From the smallest ant to the biggest boss, every foe in this game has a weakness. Your job is being able to survive long enough to find their kryptonite. I often find myself not even attacking a boss to learn their moves and cues. Keep experimenting with your crests and tools, sure, but I found it better to pick one or two crests and really master them. I hope you found this video helpful. Comment bug if you learned something new, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Ezlilyy. Or else. For now, I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!